Have a conversation with Siddharth. He is one of our students and he is working as a product manager right now. He will share a feedback about us. I love to hear Siddharth your journey, how you enter into product management role.
Hi everyone, I'm Siddharth the site. I'm currently working as a product manager at a fintech company called Analyc. We deal into capital markets. I started off my journey as a business analyst. Before even entering into business analyst, I was working at Infosys as a developer. Then I transitioned it to product management roles, and yeah, it's been almost more than 5 to 6 years. I've been working here. I built products from scratch. That's a brief about me, Gaurav.
So, what kind of products you are currently managing?
So, Gaurav, I lead cross-functional teams. We primarily have built B2B fintech products. One is a CRM for capital markets into different segments, be it investment banking, be it asset management, and also the private equity VC world. The other one is a research authoring platform that is used by institutional broking houses, in order to author their equity reports and all those stuff.
Yeah, just want to ask one question. Before joining the program, what was the biggest challenge you were facing at that moment?
So Gaurav, AI is a very hot topic. It still is. Everyone is talking about AI. Market is shifting everywhere. Companies are investing hugely into technologies like artificial intelligence. So, but what I figured out was even many of the senior working professionals, even our peers, they had a surface level idea of it. So I was delivering well in my role, but I thought of that this is the right time to make it big into AI, because uh, very few people are actually there who actually know what artificial intelligence is. So in the initial months I figured on my own, but it was slow, fragmented. Then I thought that an expert advice, or somebody who can help me just like you. So that would be really helpful, and then it has helped me a lot in my learning curve when it comes to technologies like AI or maybe agentic parts.
Yeah.
So just to add to it, so what would have taken me years to figure out what to do, what to learn, when something is is put on the plate in a structured manner, that really helps. You can learn a lot of things in a much shorter time, I would say that.
ठीक है yeah, just want to understand one thing. Because I will tell you one thing which I noticed. Okay, certainly in the markets now, agent to agent protocol has now become the big thing. Okay. I will tell you one thing. Today I was talking to a venture capitalist, okay, for a podcast, and he mentioned this thing to me that they are building one product where they're using agent to agent protocol, and they're this year they're targeting around 40 crore rupees of revenue, which is a big term. Agent to agent protocol is now becoming the mainstream. And another thing here, you also know, कि certainly na in next 2 years open source model will become the next big thing, what I feel. What is your thoughts?
Absolutely, Gaurav. That has been my learning also with you. In the last couple of months, also we had a lot of sessions with big shots in the product management field, and everyone is talking about this rat race between different AI platforms, and integration between one product and the other product, and finally when they are interacting with each other. So that's gonna be really a big thing, and it will scale like no tomorrow. So that's for sure. That's going to at a great height.
By the way, I know you have teach Preetham as well. You're taking a couple of sessions with Preetham, who is the
Yes.
head of product at Finac. How was your
Yes.
experience with Preetham, by the way? You have teach him
So
about anything, how to build agents, how you would also teach him about graduation project. Yeah.
So it was really my pleasure, Preetham. I almost address him as sir. He's a senior guy. He's very much more experienced than me. So it was my pleasure that I got an opportunity to get on calls with him, and then give him exposure on what all I learned with you. So things like this, that really pushed me, that really motivated me. Yes, that gave me inner feeling. Yes, you can do great things, because if people of the hierarchy of director level, they are coming and coming in your sessions, and they are actually listening to you. So it was first kind of an experience. I never experienced this before. And even it was both ways. I also learned a lot of things about his management, about his leadership things. Yeah, it was really amazing in working with Preetham. And to you, lot of things on that part, because for giving that opportunity. So
Yeah,
that was great.
certainly. Certainly, na, I will tell you one thing. Yeah, देखो, I will tell you one thing. In education business, na, if you certainly build a really good product, and then you can teach to directors, and it genuinely creates very. It means it helps from both ends. Okay, certainly the senior hierarchy, na, they certainly now working in XYZ company for pretty much a couple of years. They know how operations work in that organization, but they are also willing to learn new technology. And we bring them as a guest lecturer. After that, I pitch to them, Kya, will you learn these kind of technologies? Okay. I will tell you, yesterday I go for a networking event. There I also pitch couple of VCs, by the way. Kya, we will teach you about AI, and that they are also
Correct.
interested about it. Okay, so
Correct.
that's how things work. Let's don't move to the different question. Yeah, देखो, in the program, I have also teach couple of things which you can use in your day-to-day life as a product manager. Can you list down couple of things which you learn from the program and now using your day-to-day life?
So there are a lot of things, Gaurav, to start with. Let's start with my basic job profile. Okay, so on a daily basis I have to track developers. Okay, so now I have built bots in order to track Jira stories, so that it automatically gets populated into my Excel file in order to generate reports. So all of that is automated, in a way. Second thing is, lot of things, lot of people spam my email, then replying to them individually, it takes time. But here comes the actual part. I automated even that also. First of all, my mailbox sends them a generic response. Okay, then that we will get back to you. And then of course, Excel file is also automated. We using agentic bots, we have automated that part too. So time by time we can filter Excel file, we can respond to customers. So a lot of things become really easy. So these were the pretty basic use cases, to list about it. But the power that these bots can solve for you, that's humongous. I would say that. And journey has been really amazing, in that sense.
One thing is about AI. I just want to understand one thing. We run a thing called hashtag 100-day LinkedIn challenge, where people share their learning, public assignments, thoughts. They're seeing how markets are evolving. I love to hear about you about that thing as well from you.
So, yes, Gaurav, LinkedIn, first of all, I would like to say I am a very, kind of not directly introvert, but some kind of, ambivert person. So, starting my LinkedIn journey, I wouldn't have started on my own. I would be very honest. It was your pushing, you kept on pestering me, you start your first post, let it be anything, but just start your first post. So that was something I realized it's very important to publish your thoughts, because that's where real networking comes into place. When you start posting about ideas, when you start posting about different products, and your thoughts also come into picture. You think from a different angle, and that is the power of real networking. People start acknowledging your work, people start noticing you. And it has helped me in connecting with new people also. Right now my engagement is graph is not so high, but it's building up. But yeah, the first post, and then it's been almost more than 20-25 posts. So journey has been great. And I would be honest, your first post is the biggest step, and then everyone should take that.
Yeah, just want to understand one thing. What was the one of the biggest surprise you get after joining this program?
Okay. So, everyone talks about that. We will teach this, we will teach this and that. Okay. So, the biggest surprise was the program curriculum is very simple. It's very simplistic. You get live hands on, and of course, getting on a call with Preetham sir was one of the biggest surprise in terms of
Hmm.
exposure that any organization or any institute would have provided. So, that is something I cherish a lot. That was great.
Yeah, very honestly, na, I will tell you one thing. Why Preetham and really smart people, how I am able to bring them on the platform. And there is a simple reason because certainly those guys know me. They seen my content. Uh,
Absolutely.
then they actually, I remember how Preetham reached out to me. Preetham messaged me this thing. Hello, sir. Can I take a guest lecture with your student? And he sent me his resume right now. And I said, yeah, let's connect. Let's connect for a guest lecture, 100%. After that, the content which we deliver, after that they come up for hiring as well. Take care from us.
Okay.
Take That's how also things work. People get opportunities from there as well. The network which we build and the organization, that is there how things work. At the end of the day, we are in a people business, so we our main aim is to certainly bring best
Correct.
talent on the market on the platform. Take care,
Correct.
so that students can interact with them on regular basis and they learn. Take care. That's how things work here.
So
Yeah.
I must say, Gaurav, you are creating great content on LinkedIn because that is something that caught my attention too. if, if that is bringing people on board, so that itself proves how important it is for everyone to take this on.
And very honestly, na, the senior folks certainly are willing to teach young people. People
Correct.
who
Correct.
have 10, 15, 20 years of experience, take care. Some CXO kind of people, take care. They're willing to teach young people as well. Take care.
Correct. Correct.
And very honestly, they don't charge anything from you as a person. Take care. They
Correct.
don't
Correct.
charge you. Okay, let's say
Correct.
very senior folks now, let's say top management of, let's say, Airtel, Reliance, if you reach out to them for sessions, they are willing to come. Okay. I will tell you Prabhat. Prabhat, na, you know about Prabhat as well. He is now head of product at Fair Deal Market. Okay.
Yes.
He also reached out to me with I'm Ahmedabad email ID. Okay. He sent an
Okay.
email with I'm Ahmedabad. Okay. And he mentioned written all the things over email. And at the end, he mentioned his contact details. Just because of I'm Ahmedabad, I have seen it. Let's work with this guy. Okay,
Okay.
that's how things
Certainly,
work.
tier one has that advantage.
Yeah,
That was
certainly, are very honestly, if you see the whole team which I have built, okay,
correct.
is coming from maybe IIT, no, IIT, IIM, Ahmedabad, and Rohtak, Bits Pelani, okay,
Correct.
then me, NSIT guys, okay. So that's how the team structure look like, because certainly I believe bringing the best people. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's how things work here. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, just want to understand one thing from the technology perspective. How much experience and how much clarity you get, because a lot of people face challenges. I remember when you reach out to me and we connected physically at that moment, and you specifically said, Gaurav, I'm not a very technical guy. So you are willing, you will teach me now about tech. So what was your take on that?
Yeah. So that's very true, Gaurav. That's spot on. When we first met, that was one of my primary challenges that I was dealing with. Knowing tech, and there are a lot of things on a day-to-day basis when at stakeholder level or maybe at an organization level, when you work closely with founders also. So I also work closely with the management and founders. So there are a lot of decisions that you have to take as a team leader, where technology is evolved is involved, and then that is the core. So sometimes being being a techie but still not into in depth in there, you sometimes struggle whether my development is taking the right decision, be it tech stacks, be it the back end, front end, whatever it can be, anything. If that decision is wrong, it can cost you lot of years also, I would say, because one wrong decision can land you in entirely wrong place. So that is something my first question was from you only, that I want to go into depth regarding those things. And
Hmm.
yes, of course, if I say after 2 months, the scenario has completely changed. I learned a lot about those things. Now I can be a true policeman for developers, I would say.
नहीं, very honestly, यार, very honestly, at the end of the day, यार, देखो, I will take a simple example. I will tell you. There are one developer in my last to last organization. He has taken 1 day to build login functionality. 1 day. Now you will be like, dude, I will do it in 1 day,
Right.
and then it's not required. Build at connecting the Google authentication way. It's
Correct.
a 30 40 minute or 1 hour to
Absolutely.
max it would develop.
Absolutely.
Maximum is 3 hours. It's a job. It's not more than
Correct.
that. Now because we teach you that kind of stuff,
Correct.
there you will attach in Google authentication, how to do it, how to connect OTP. Here I also tell here how you can connect OTP. Take it. Okay, let's
Correct.
say any person sign up with his number. Take care, he will get a OTP. Yeah, I now remember one thing as well. Before in the very early of this program, you mentioned this thing. You tried to do a startup in 2020. And you mentioned
Yes.
here, Gaurav, just because of tech, because I'm not very good at tech, so I left
Absolutely.
that thing. Now,
So
what is your thought?
even when we met investors to add to it, he was like that. Where is your tech co-founder?
Hmm.
So I was with the guy. He was also into business side. I was also into business side. So that was one of the greatest advice that wise man gave. Ki, either you should know about tech or you should have a tech co-founder. So, but right now I'm in a stage, I know enough, in order to lead products, in order to build products, even from scratch. So that is the current scenario.
Yet, certainly, it's true now. Okay. And it's a matter of time. You know, I will tell you one thing. Today, I was reading a post from Vijay Shekhar Sharma, founder of Paytm. So they mentioned this thing specifically: product managers will become evaluators.
Evaluators.
And certainly, now I'm agree with this thing. Okay,
Yes.
product manager job will evolve in this manner.
Yeah.
Okay, and because that's how technology is evolving. Yeah, matlab if you see a lot of developments are happening in how to build websites. Currently, app side has not been disrupted by any good platform. Okay, but it's
Correct.
a matter of time. It's a maybe
Correct.
you will in next 2 to 3 years you will see there will some products will come in the market which will build an app for you. Take it.
Absolutely.
Take
Absolutely.
it is going to happen. Take a
Correct.
website, a lot of company have solved it. If you
Solved.
see, there is one thing I will tell you where we will be teaching you how to create spaces. Okay? There are a couple of open source products with your websites. Okay?
Correct.
That then it will be like, if you remember, there in 2018, Lenskart has launched one product. You can on the mobile if you
You
use
can try
it will
try
look at
glasses.
how what kind of
Yes.
lens maybe frame is going to suit your face. Okay,
Correct.
and
Correct.
then they
Correct.
have invested a lot of money, but now the technology is that's how evolving. You can create it matlab, at a very low price. Okay,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
this is how technology as a thing is evolving, and it's certainly critical now as well. What I feel.
Correct. Correct. I do agree that.
Uh, yeah, just want to understand what things, let's say, what do you think? Ki what are the things will help you to crack in the interview? Let's say you now decide to move to different organization, and you also you are planning to do it. What are the three things you think are going to help you to get your next job?
So, Gaurav, my take on that is, now every big company, be it product based or be it consulting firms, everyone is investing, hugely on AI centers of excellence. Daily, you see news regarding those things. Now, my observation has been, even these companies are looking for guys, who really understand the core of artificial intelligence, how this will actually help teams in scaling up their processes, if not processes, maybe products, be it whatever is the use case. So my take is that is one thing that differentiates myself from other people, because I have an edge over there. I am learning and I'm adapting very fast, technologies like AI tools, bots, what all we discuss in a podcast also. So that is the main thing. I think that's the main differentiator.
I will tell you one thing. I always say to students, let's say from Delhi NCR and Bangalore, care go for networking events. Very honestly, once you go into the
Yes,
networking events, you can after that, care I have done this thing. I will teach you about AI if you find really good founder or maybe some CXO kind of person. I will tell you, they will certainly learn a lot of things from you. And you let's say get a 8 hours of some CXO of big company, let's say $500 million giant. That can be a great opportunity for you. And it's a
absolutely,
really great
absolutely,
opportunity. Okay, and this is how things work, Aaron, on the ground reality, if you ask me. Okay.
absolutely. I agree that.
Yeah, just want to ask one thing. What do you think about content? It is for a, what do you think from a APM perspective or a PM perspective? How is the content which you deliver?
So your no doubt your content is very well planned. Okay, of course. Even for beginners, the flow is very perfect. They can very much follow. And even for experienced PMs, I would take myself somewhere in between an experienced and a beginner. So even for guys like me, the discussions around technologies, edge cases, tech stack, all those things, it's a perfect trade-off. I would say it's a perfect balance. So even I would like to say, even for beginners, guys who are in the middle spot like me, and even for senior guys, be it CXO or the content is up to date. I would say that it's ahead of the market. I would like to say that. So that's something that's great.
Just want to understand one other question. What do you think? Let's say anyone who just want to enter into a product role. From that perspective, how is the content?
So if anyone who is willing to enter into product management, so content is great. It's just that in my case, we followed a different hierarchy. We started off with artificial intelligence like tools. For a beginner, of course, the sessions that for us are not so important. Learning user stories, how to create your first user story, how to create FRD, BRD. So it has the perfect balance, I would say that. So anyone
Uh,
who is a fresher and who is willing to enter into product management, yeah, this one is really, you should go for it.
I will tell you one thing, by the way. Very honestly, we start the with every single person. We start with AI. Why I start
Okay,
with AI? I will tell you there is a simple reason. Because when anyone is paying money, okay, I am really well in it. In first class, when he is paying you money, he should feel like that he has taken the right decision.
absolutely.
Okay, that is a critically ice breaking thing. It's like instant gratification. That is a
Correct,
concept,
correct,
okay, which I believe
correct,
in it. Okay, and you
correct.
every single good product managers and founders generally use that thing. If you
Yes,
let the consumer pays you, you must give some instant gratification to them as soon as possible.
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay,
So
let's say
I
anyone
would
buys.
agree now, since
Hmm,
since you mentioned that. That was also one of my experience, but when we first met, first we
hmm,
met physically, and then we met on a online session. So
hmm.
that was something, yeah. This is great. What I learned today, that was amazing. When I recall my first session, it was really an eye-opener. So
I generally don't say this thing, okay, we are giving an instant gratification to the people, but that
correct,
is a critical thing. You have to do it. He,
correct,
when he, let's say, pays you, after that, in the first session, he should feel like that he has taken the right decision. Okay.
absolutely, absolutely,
And when person feels this thing, then he will continue the whole program.
correct,
Let's say on the first session, it's very basic. Okay. because I will tell you, I also take couple of programs to learn. I also invest a lot of money on myself because certainly I believe in it. Yeah, I will tell you one thing, but I believe every single person must have 1 lakh rupees of education budget of per year. Okay, let's say I will spend 1 lakh rupees on my education this year,
Correct.
2026, and 1 lakh rupees on my body as well. Body means building, going to gym, buying protein, eating healthy food.
Correct.
These two things, if you do it, your life will change for sure. It's okay.
Absolutely.
Again,
Absolutely.
what I believe, matlab, what I have done in my life. When I will tell you, before this podcasting and every single thing, we have not started. There was one guy, Neeraj, and he was Mr. Ghaziabad. Okay. So
Okay.
that guy joined the program. He started teaching me. Okay, क्या Gaurav, I will tell you how to create body. Okay. Certainly, I will tell you. I certainly now look pretty much young. Okay. Let's say I look 3 years older now. There was one guy. He asked me, "क्या Gaurav, currently you are in college now because you look so young." Okay, just because I do workout on a regular basis. Certainly, the personality changes a lot. Okay, let's don't
Absolutely.
go to different direction. Okay,
Absolutely.
uh, certainly, I will tell you where what I feel. People have to do these things, and then they will see really good results. I
Absolutely.
I will tell you one thing based on my experience. I know one founder. He is one of my college alumni. He has raised the money from Sequoia Capital. Okay, and he has raised approximately $100 million from Sequoia Capital. And in 2012,
Got
in
it.
2012 or 11 something, maybe 12, 13, he has raised $100 million from Sequoia Capital. It was a very big thing at that moment.
Absolutely.
I met a few years back to him. He was like, he physically he was not well. Okay.
Understood.
At the end of the day, what I feel we should invest on ourselves as well.
100%. 100%.
Okay.
Definitely.
At the end of the day, let's say you make money in your whole life,
Yes.
and at the end of the day, if you go and give it to Max or Fortress, it does not make sense.
You should have the body to enjoy also.
Ah, yeah, just want to ask one another question. Which module of the program break your existing beliefs?
So Gaurav, I would say not a single module, but it's a combination of two modules.
Hmm.
If you remember, the one that we had around stakeholder management discussion. So that was also something, it challenged my ideas, it challenged my rationale. It highlighted the importance of storylining, narrative, and of course the timing when you discuss all those things. So that was one. Another module, if I would say, of course, the kind of sessions we deep dived into, machine learning sessions and all those things, the hugging phase one. So those sessions were something that changed a lot of my mindset and belief system, how things are evolving and how things can be executed in today's scenario.
Just I will be slightly more specific. Let's say before this program, you were also working with software developers, designers, marketing team. What changes you have made in your organization after learning these couple of things? Yeah.
Okay. So, now I look at things at a different angle, entirely different angle. So I'll take the example of a simple use case. Let's suppose if any client requirement comes from the client side. So earlier, what used to happen, okay, we'll go to the design team, we'll sit with them, do brainstorming, come up with designs, and then follow the process, stakeholder approval, and all the whole cycle. But now they we have learned about so many platforms, getting designs, getting wireframes, even vibe coding is not only about vibe, it's also about getting your initial thoughts out, initial MVP out. So all those things has dramatically changed how I used to earlier start off. Now my starting has entirely changed. And
Hmm.
even if I come to part of my job role also allows for getting into sales and marketing stuff. So even those things are also changing. Now there are tools that you can in within no seconds that can prepare your marketing campaign entirely,
Hmm.
provided. you have the right context, you have the right prompts. So something that we also again learned into prompt engineering. So again, if I compare the time before the course, I was not, maybe I was a guy, maybe I was giving the right prompts, but they were not the perfect prompts. So I would like to say that. So a lot of things change. So these are minor changes that has evolved over a period of time.
Yeah, just want to understand one other thing. Ki, what things you have applied on your day-to-day basis after matlab, I will repeat my question once again. What things you have learned from the program and you applied on day-to-day basis in your work? Because at the end of the day, that is the important thing. And very honestly, the motto of whole company is learn by doing. ठीक है, I don't
Absolutely,
believe in it. यार, no one learns through theory a lot. When you are going to
absolutely,
build things, you will learn it. If you go and to interact with other people, you will learn from there. No one literally learns from theory
absolutely.
at all. Okay.
So, uh, you know, Gaurav, just as I mentioned, I have, started adopting vibe coding platforms, in order to come up with MVPs, in order to come up with wireframes. So that's the first initial change, that saves, a lot of my time. The second thing, it's again, a lot of AI automations, be it, we discussed in our, earlier part of the discussion, be it automating Jira, be it automating, a lot of reports. And of course, I have also, integrated my Outlook with ChatGPT. Now, what I do is I simply type on the ChatGPT and it sends a mail from my Outlook. So, these are the things that save you tons of time. So this is how, my daily life has changed, and I'm easily, 2 to 3 hours. I'm easily able to save in my day's time. I would say like that.
Yeah, I remember when we connected for first time, you mentioning that you were also planning for an MBA, and you are
Yes,
actually at the end of the day you are around 30 now. Going to B school in itself, it's a very big opportunity cost. Okay, financial investment, that is one thing. Second thing is opportunity cost, which you lose because you have to join there, you have to go and take, let's say, and very honestly, Blacky IMs are not waiting for you. Okay, you have to also crack the cat. Okay, yeah. What was
yeah.
the?
So I had thoughts in my mind like what to do, because you feel, since you mentioned, you already mentioned my age. I'm almost 30. So
So,
it
by
was
the
a
way,
perfect time.
I think I don't tell the. You are around 30 na, right now.
Yes. I'm almost 30.
So
So
sorry, by mistake, 28. Okay.
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
So it was the right time. I was thinking what's next. Every guy, who's around 30, he thinks like that. What's the next milestone? So I thought, okay, this is something new. B schools were always there. It's
Hmm.
no harm in trying something new, learning something new. And trust me, my decision was right at that stage, because now teaching people who come sorry, now teaching people who come from IIMs, XLRI, that is something what I'm currently doing. So that has made
He's almost from Examiner Jamshedpur. Okay.
correct, correct.
So I didn't know that a lot of people try to get there. I also written the cat. Okay. He also written. I score pretty much good percentile at the moment. Okay. By
I read
mistake.
that in your book. I read that in
Hmm?
your book on product management.
Okay, you have
the
read.
the book.
ठीक है. So, okay, just want to understand one other thing. You have also prepared for UPSC.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
And after that, you enter into business analyst. After that, you enter into PM. Now you are doing the program. How your life changed? मतलब in last couple of years, if you see.
Okay, so of course, I prepared for UPSC for a couple of years. That certainly, helped me, in transition into a better citizen, because you get to study everything. Everything means everything, be it polity, economics, science, technology. So of course, that gave me a good understanding about how our society works. Okay,
Hmm.
now that's another part I didn't get through that. So again, I thought of starting from somewhere. So I started working at a company, and then I joined as a business analyst. So yeah, the journey is going great, and all I
Yeah,
can say
very
is
honest. You spent couple of years in studying politics, economics, but at the end of the day, you are building softwares. Like I spent 4 years learning electrical engineering. Okay, at the end of the day, I'm working in software tech. Like, I was
that's
e-commerce
right.
guy. Okay, e-commerce,
That's right.
B2B, SaaS, what I understand. Like, mm, so, by the way, just want to ask one question. What strategies you start implementing to manage stakeholders? Because at the end of the day, the products which you are managing is certainly critical to manage stakeholders as well. How you are managing those things?
you know when it comes to stakeholder management, we need to understand who all are our stakeholders. Of course,
Mm,
clients are our stakeholders, main stakeholders. Then
mm,
in a product based setup, our management team also becomes one of the crucial stakeholders. So
mm,
these are the two stakeholder point of
mm,
contacts that I think are very crucial. Okay,
mm,
so managing clients is a different strategy, because ultimately client cares about his use cases. He doesn't care about other things. How you deliver it, when you deliver it, I don't know. I need this by this particular time frame.
mm,
Stakeholder management is, and management, our management, who is also one of our main stakeholders, managing them is a different art, entirely different art, because their expectations are entirely different. They do care about revenue inflow, cash
mm,
inflow. So how much money, how much cash company is burning. So they are concerned about each and everything. So I would say that managing clients is still an easy task, because all you have to do is keep them happy. Of course, customer is king. Keep them happy. Deliver what they want, because that is something that will keep your product your hero product. And of course, when it comes to management team. So one thing that I've learned is you often need to say no, because there are certain decisions that are taken on the basis of client planning. So there has to be, if you are a PM, so you should start saying no. Maybe if you are a yes man, then you're in the wrong job, I would say that.
I will tell you one thing. I will tell you, there was one company I joined. Okay, in first month, first 15 days after joining, there was one client. He was very angry because he was want customization software. He has raised couple of $1 million and he was based out of UK. Okay, and for the software company has agreed. Now just imagine company has committed to wrap up that work up to August. I had joined around December that product.
Huh.
Now that client was automatically agree. And I remember the wording of that customer. He said, Gaurav, tell me how much money you want. Do my work up to tomorrow. Yeah, it was like a hard situation. Here, in one day, in 24 hours, any price you can quote. But you cannot build a software because at the end of it, take around 30 to 45 days to build that kind of functionality. What you are looking.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
you are paying to do the amount. So, but company, because of the resources bandwidth, okay, at the end of the day, in organization, so we have to also see the resource bandwidth. Okay, care how
Correct.
many resources I have and which consumers are paying me more. Okay, according to that, dude, that customer, it's said teach me very very important thing. I always say if you get the chance to work with international consumers, do it. Those consumers will be paying really good amounts.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, and well, you learn a lot. You
Absolutely.
learn a lot. And later on, you can build your something of your own as well, because you
Absolutely.
understand how the consumers interact. At the end
Correct.
of the day, and I will tell you one other thing, because you as a product manager, if you can manage the whole product from talking to consumer, working with software developer, working with designers, working with stakeholders, working with marketing people, that will be one of the best learnings which you will
Correct.
get in your life.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. That's that I do agree.
And if, matlab, I will say, if you can do this thing, you will learn a lot in the market.
Absolutely.
And over a time period, let's say if you join EY, you're just one of those 2 lakh, 3 lakh employees. Okay? You are just like as a product manager, let's say if you join EY, okay, I will, देखो, you are you are a part of big machine, but you are somewhere a small to medium screw.
I do agree that. I do agree.
Okay, certainly because you have to connect, you are connected with so many people.
Correct.
Like that's how
Correct.
things work. Uh, yeah, I also love to hear about one of the hardest thing which you have seen in your career as a product manager and how you manage it.
So, Gaurav, to be honest, hardest thing in a career, like I would say, I don't think anything has been so harsh. Of course, there are good days, bad days. At professionally, you deal with a lot of things. So but I don't. I will not tag any specific incident as one of the harshest or any hardest. I would take it like that. But yeah, I have seen a lot of challenges, and I hope I've crossed them with flying colors. Be it managing a tough client, be it be it having a tough discussion internally also. So so those things are convincing your tough developer this won't take this much time. You
Uh,
have to we have to build this within this time frame.
I will tell you one thing. I will tell you one thing. Every person who once completed the program got a job as a product manager. After 6 months, every single person called me and said something similar. I will tell you very honestly. At a manager level, भाई गाली देनी ही पड़ेगी और गाली खानी भी पड़ सकती है. And another thing what people say, Gaurav, at a manager level, I learned how to tell lie. मैं झूठ बोलना सीख गया हूँ. These are certainly there have to those kinds of scenarios.
So
Right.
now imagine your client is asking for something very urgently. Okay.
Mm.
Uh,
Hello, I hope it's I'm audible and visible back. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
sometimes now there was some network issue happened for a second. Yeah, I think I'm audible
Yes,
and visible. Okay,
you're back online. Yes, Gaurav.
just, just single thing. Just give me a second. Yeah, it's live right now. Take it. Sure. So yes, Siddharth, we were discussing about we were discussing about the hard things,
Yes, yes. The hard
the
things
jobs.
and
Okay, I mentioned. Tell me
tell
after
you.
become a product manager or join any organization at a manager.
Correct.
Yeah, I should not change my Wi-Fi right now. Yeah, or I should.
Can you hear me, Gaurav, now?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm again back. Yeah, I hope I am audible and visible. Yeah,
Yes, yes, Gaurav, you're audible.
I'm just checking my internet. Okay. For a second, there was some network issue, and I hope it will work. Fine. Yes, Siddharth. So I just want to understand one another thing. Okay. How was the overall program? How was your overall experience? Okay. I love to know three best things which you learn from this program or maybe your experiences. Yeah.
Okay, so the best part about this program was the practical mindset. Why I said that, because the course is very practical in nature. What things are relevant in the industry. First thing, start off with all those things. So the next great thing about this program was it's already ahead of the market. So we are doing things which a lot of companies are not currently doing, not currently adopting, but we are already learning about those kind of things. So that was also one of the greatest things. And of course, then the another good thing about this program is classical product management. It comes hand in gloves with AI product management. So these are the great things about this program. And overall, if I say, the program is phenomenal, and it really helped me. It really helped me. I would like to say that.
Really, ठीक है. Thank you so much. That was the whole effort and which we guys are trying to. That is the whole thing. We guys are trying to create impact in the market where people learn by doing. Okay,
Correct.
people will do the things and based on that they will learn and they will go into the offices and execute those things. And
Absolutely.
they will teach their CXOs, care. I've learned this thing. I will help you in building these kinds of
That adds a
solutions.
great value. That adds a great value.
That is the critical thing. When you
Because
start teaching other people, na, it's
even
easy
even
for
when
you
you
to. Hmm, hmm,
even when you go back to your organization and in front of see, maybe C-suite, or maybe if it's a larger setup, maybe in front of senior management, when you do such kind of things, that add great value to those meetings, when that add great value to those sessions. So that is something mind blowing.
yeah, so
Same thing happened with me. It's coming from an experience, because I did the same thing with my management, because I did few things that
I
that was
love to
meant
hear
to
about
be.
that thing as well.
Okay, so when we had our initial sessions on AI, so we learned a lot of things. Gaurav, to be
Hmm,
honest, it's
hmm,
not a single thing So otherwise, session would carry on entire night. So
hmm, hmm,
whatever I learned, I was actually able to get back to my CEO, and and tell him how we can, automate our, knowledge bases, how we can automate our, support bots, all those things. And, even the projects that we did on Bolna AI, entire discovery calls could be, they could be automated, if it's, let's take it like this, discovery calls can be, there are small boutique shops, there are, mid-layer players, and then there are, enterprise clients. So of course, for sure, boutique firms and smaller firms can be, targeted through Bolna projects. So that is, if when you go to the management with these use cases, and management is really interested how they can save time and energy, and of course that will save you money. So ultimately it comes, to the angle of money. So these things, they were, they add really great value.
ठीक है यार, that is the whole thing which we trying to create impact. And I will tell you one thing, voice agents na, a lot of companies are now installing those things in their organizations. Very honestly, Boolna should give me some
Correct.
kind of shares in their company because I'm doing free word of mouth, ठीक है, of
Absolutely,
them.
absolutely.
Okay.
And if you get some, do it in
To be
that.
very honest, I'm employed by software in a couple of companies which have worth of $500 million.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so they should give me.
Correct, correct.
Okay, so yeah, Siddharth, it was nice talking to you. Okay, as always. Take so wrap up करते हैं
Thanks,
now
Gaurav.
this session. Okay.